Hi there, it's Annalena here. I want to read some Bible verses about demons, devils, and unclean spirits. Back in 2019, I had a divine encounter with Jesus Christ. Before that, I didn't know him, but this meeting with him made me know him, and my greatest wish is to walk with him. And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, sharing these videos. To share some words that will help us and help me in my walk with him, in our walk with him. So anyway, if you look up the definition of the word demon, then according to Merriam-webster, it says A, an evil spirit, B, a source or agent of evil, harm, distress, or ruin. So in the original King James Version of the Bible, this version does not use the word demon. Instead, it translates the underlying Greek word daimon or daimonion as devils or unclean spirits. And the word devils in plural appears 55 times in this version, and the word devil appears 61 times in this original King James Version. And in the singular form, it often refers specifically to Satan. So I will go ahead and read some of these Bible verses. I will also copy them and leave them in the description box below this video. And they're taken out of context, of course. And if you want to check it out, please do. This is what Jesus did in his ministry. He cast out demons. And the first one is Ephesians 6:12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. So you and I, we are of flesh and blood. So this is not what we fight against. We fight against these evil spirits. Mark 1:32 to 34. That evening after sunset, the people brought to Jesus all the sick and demon-possessed. The whole town gathered at the door, and Jesus healed many who had various diseases. He also drove out many demons, but he would not let the demons speak, because they knew who he was. Mark 1:23 to 27. Just then a man in their synagogue, who was possessed by an impure spirit, cried out, "What do you want with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." "Be quiet," said Jesus sternly. "Come out of him." The impure spirit shook the man violently and came out of him with a shriek. The people were all so amazed that they asked each other, "What is this, a new teaching, and with authority? He even gives orders to impure spirits, and they obey him." Luke 8:26 to 23. When Jesus stepped ashore, he was met by a demon-possessed man from the town. For a long time this man had not worn clothes or lived in a house, but had lived in the tombs. When he saw Jesus, he cried out and fell at his feet, shouting at the top of his voice, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? I beg you, don't torture me." For Jesus had commanded the impure spirit to come out of the man. Many times it had seized him, and though he was chained hand and foot and kept under guard, he had broken his chains and had been driven by the demon into solitary places. Jesus asked him, "What is your name?" "Legion," he replied, because many demons had gone into him, and they begged Jesus repeatedly not to order them to go into the abyss. A large herd of pigs was feeding there on the hillside. The demons begged Jesus to let them go into the pigs, and he gave them permission. When the demons came out of the man, they went into the pigs, and the herd rushed down the steep bank into the lake and was drowned. Matthew 10:1. Jesus called his 12 disciples to him and gave them authority to drive out impure spirits and to heal every disease and sickness. Luke 10:17. The 72 returned with joy and said, "Lord, even the demons submit to us in your name." Acts 16:18. This is when Paul commands in the name of Jesus. "In the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to come out of her." At that moment, the spirit left her. 1 Peter 5:8. Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Matthew 12:43-45. When an impure spirit comes out of a person, it goes through arid places, seeking rest, and does not find it. Then it says, "I will return to the house I left." When it arrives, it finds the house unoccupied, swept clean and put in order. Then it goes and takes with it 7 other spirits more wicked than itself, and they go in and live there. And the final condition of that person is worse than the first. That is how it will be with this wicked generation. 1 Timothy 4:1. The Spirit clearly says that in later times some will abandon the faith and follow deceiving spirits and things taught by demons. 1 John 4:4. You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. Romans 8:38-39. For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers will be able to separate us from the love of God. Those were the Bible verses, and these evil spirits, impure spirits, demons, devils, they want to separate us from the love of God. And it is through our faith in Jesus Christ and what He did for us that we can rebuke them and cast them out. Now, I just want to wish you a blessed day out there. Take care. May God give you peace and fill you up with His love and His joy and His happiness. God bless you.